What's up, guys? Here's Review Cave here, and today I'm giving you guys my review of Dragon Ball Super Chapter 59. And I know I haven't been going with Dragon Ball Super with a monthly review ever since I started doing these manga reviews, and honestly, I really wanted to, but I was doing a lot of manga reviews at the time. I didn't think anybody would care if I did Dragon Ball or not, so I wanted to wait a bit. But considering how things are in the world of Dragon Ball is a monthly thing, I figured why not, especially since I really do love Dragon Ball, and I've been reading it monthly ever since I finished Super, the anime, obviously, and I just started reading the chapters monthly ever since. So I figured, around this time, I'm reading a lot more manga now. I'm honestly planning on reading Berserk next, because that's something I really want to read. I figured I might as well do reviews on some Dragon Ball Super, especially since it's once a month, and it would be stupid of me not to do a review of this honestly pretty good arc. And I actually did a video previously for Dragon Ball Super literally around the same time as I was recording this, especially since I'm wearing the exact same shirt. But either way, let me get into the general the general idea and plot of this pretty good chapter. So, from what we know previously in the recent chapters, Goku and Vegeta were off training off-world. Moro was preparing to take on the planet's defenders. We had a nice few chapters filled with the Z Fighters taking on all the members of Moro's crew, taking on every one of the aliens, the galactic prisoners that Moro freed, and giving each member of the Z Fighters their own moments to shine, like Tien, Krillin, Master Roshi, Yamcha, especially Yamcha. He got some good moments. I was happy about that. I'm just glad I listened to the butt of the joke again. I mean, Yamcha will always be the butt of the joke, but giving him some nice moments where he actually seems overpowered or like really strong, that warms my heart. It's about time we gave Yamcha some love. But anyway, so after giving all those great moments, having all the Z Fighters show up, have their own great moments of fighting everyone, having Goku and Piccolo tag team 7-3, who gave everyone a good chunk of problems up to this point, having the androids showing up to save them, take down 7-3, having Moro descend onto Earth himself to fight everyone, and having Goku come with his last minute save to try and take on Moro, and revealing that he can tap into an Ultra Instinct sign, or Omen. I feel Omen sounds cooler. Ultra Instinct Omen. That sounds a lot cooler. But either way, Goku manages to reveal that he was able, due to his training with mirrors, tap into Ultra Instinct Omen, essentially the gateway power into Ultra Instinct, which we all saw in the Tournament of Power, where Goku's hair turned silver, and he was able to fight Jiren to an extent where he was overpowering him. Insanely strong attacks. He can dodge almost any move. He was fast, strong, and accurate. Now, Moscow X did a nice video on on all the possible ways this arc could end, like Goku managing to learn Ultra Instinct right off the bat and take down Moro before Vegeta even gets there, or have Vegeta show up, fight, lose, Goku tapping into Ultra Instinct at the last minute, taking them down, Goku and Vegeta fusing into Gogeta to fight them, then go into Ultra Instinct to make it easier, or something like that, or Vegeta getting the actual win, which I feel like after this chapter could be what Toryotaro is going for to actually give Vegeta a good moment to shine. So, what happens in this chapter? It's all action. Full-on action. Moro was kind of a little shocked, but not like shocked to the point where he's like, like scared, or like he's just surprised. He's caught off guard at the fact that Goku can use this type of godly technique, despite him being immortal. Similar to how Zamasu was kind of, taken aback by Goku tapping into God Ki with the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue transformations. But yeah, so Moro, while not shaken by the reveal of Ultra Instinct Omen, was somewhat concerned with how he'll be able to actually defeat Goku. So this whole fight starts off pretty damn well. Goku's using his speed and accuracy of Ultra Instinct Omen to actually deal some hits on Moro. And he's actually using some super high-speed punches which make air pockets, air bullets essentially, which, since they're not comprised of any energy, Moro can't absorb them, which is clever. I mean, we all know that Goku is a meathead, and he's kind of an idiot. But when it comes to fighting, and figuring out his opponent's weaknesses and how to fight them, he will come up with a good way to fight, which I enjoy. And this is a good way to show Goku's warrior spirit and battle prowess pretty much, because he was able to use Ultra Instinct Sign to accelerate his punch really with enough force to actually land a hit on Moro from afar. And as the fight progressed, he would slowly get closer and closer with how he's been doing his punches. Moro isn't really struggling, but he is kind of, on an even playing field with Goku. They're both on an even playing field. Hell, even with the Gohan and Piccolo in the back with Chaco saying, "What's going on? Goku and Moro on equal footing." Piccolo is just saying that Goku is faster than Moro, which is true. I think from what was shown, Moro does seem to be out of pace when it comes to Goku's speed. And then we end up getting, after a lot of action, and the recent chapters of the Dragon Ball Super manga have been mostly action and not super dialogue heavy, which I enjoy because it's Dragon Ball. You don't expect some kind of deep philosophical story or storytelling in every single fight. I mean, you'd expect something deeper in the meanings of the fights or the arcs in any kind of show, or some kind of story to be told. But right now, this is just pure action between two powerful forces, two of the strongest beings in the universe. So Goku is fighting off Moro, and they're basically having a pretty even match. There's a moment where Moro uses his magic to restrain Goku's arms and legs for a short time, until he can try and deal a nice hit. Then Goku breaks free, deals a nice blow to Moro, rinse repeat for most of the time. They trade blows. Then Goku is charging up a Kamehameha to hit Moro, but then Goku turns around and then to shoot the Kamehameha in the opposite direction, where we see Moro, who wasn't actually trying to use illusions to try and trick Goku to use up energy so he can absorb it later and do a sneak attack on Goku. So, in typical Dragon Ball fashion, basically when they say, "Oh, Goku's gonna win this," Moro ends up revealing that, "Okay, look, I can eat plants. That's basically for my own self-satisfaction, so I can seize my hunger. Becoming stronger and draining everyone's energy is just a side effect. A very nice side effect, mind you." And then Moro says that he can tap in, that he hasn't been going all out. He hasn't been using all the power he's had, because you expect Moro to be strong. He was strong when we first met him, and he was that strong when he just had the energy from Namek. It was tough for Goku and Vegeta to fight when they were losing their energy with just Namek. They were able to take on Moro while he was absorbing Namek's energy, but once he absorbed their energy, they were hopeless. But now, Moro has been eating planets nonstop for the past couple months, and for Goku to just turn Ultra Instinct Omen and to be on an equal playing field with Moro right off the back, only slightly faster, is kind of a hard pill to swallow if you really think about it. And I feel like people would have mentioned this if this chapter ended without Moro saying this, which is something I really am glad that Moro's ended up saying this. And then he powers up in typical Dragon Ball fashion to his maximum power, fights off Goku. While this is going on, we cut back to Beerus' world, where Beerus is with Whis and Beerus, well, Beerus is fishing, obviously, discussing about Goku tapping into Omen. Whis is in fact pleased that the training that Beerus did in fact do with Goku managed to help him get into this form more easily. And then he questions, will we see that silver hair transformation, the mastered Ultra Instinct? And Beerus gives us a bit of unsettling news. Well, not unsettling, more like disappointing, essentially, or expected news. He goes on to say that Goku hasn't mastered Ultra Instinct. Their training in that time only helped Goku tap into Omen, the ability to tap into Omen very easily. But it is revealed that it does have a stamina drain. It takes an immense amount of concentration and focus, as similar to how Goku's had to keep Super Saiyan Blue, but even more, and it sapped away all of his stamina the longer he was in it. So Goku's whole fighting and it also helps show how Ultra Instinct Omen is purely defensive, which was shown when it was initially shown to us back in the Tournament of Power, which is an opposite of that bulky Super Saiyan transformation, which was all power but no speed, and had a huge stamina drain. But it also is basically similar to Super Saiyan 3, only instead of losing ki you lose your own stamina. I know people are going to say that stamina and ki are the same thing, but no. Ki is the energy they use to power up and use their energy attacks, while their stamina is what they need to actually freaking move. It's their physical strength, their physical um, uh, their physical strength to move. The ki is to help power them up, give them energy, and use their energy-based attacks. So that actually really is difficult for Goku because he's been using it in short bursts, avoiding Moro, trying to delay the fight so Moro can in fact use up a good chunk of his energy so he can finish him off in one good blow. And Moro finds this out, hits Goku to the wall, and Goku confirms this and says, "I'm sorry, Miris, but this way of fighting just isn't my style." Goes back into Omen to try and fight Miris head on. Oh my god, I keep getting both characters start with M, and I keep getting them mixed up. He powers up the trying face on Moro full on. No more tricks, no more fighting the way he was before. He's going to go all out, use as much of his energy as he possibly can, all the stamina to try and take down Moro. And that's where the chapter ends. I mean, we do get a brief page with Vegeta being able to sense Goku from that far away, from Yardrat, all the way from Earth or from Yardrat. And Vegeta doesn't seem like he's getting ready to leave just yet. He's probably finishing up a good chunk of his training. So, from how this chapter is going, Goku will have a difficult fight against Moro. He'll use up all of his stamina probably by the end of the next chapter. Then Vegeta will show up at the last minute. Maybe if he has healing, he could heal up Goku. Or if they have Senzu Beans, Goku can have a Senzu Bean, and then he and Vegeta can tag team against Moro, and Vegeta can use his training to get the upper hand on Moro. Or they could just fuse into Gogeta and annihilate him, for all we know. I would love to see Gogeta in the manga. I would love to see him fight Moro, but I do feel like Goku and Vegeta teaming up, and Vegeta being the one to win, for once, would be great. But yeah, that's all I really thought of Dragon Ball Super Chapter 59. Another awesome action-based chapter, helped show us how Goku can tap into Ultra Instinct Omen, but the drawback of it, as well as the fact that he hasn't been able to fully master it just yet. Apparently the Tournament of Power had the right conditions for him to actually master it temporarily, but that was it. But yeah, other than that, that's all I really had to think about it. But yeah, another great chapter, and I honestly really look forward to what happens next. But with all that being said, I really hope they give Vegeta a chance to actually shine and actually get the win this time, unlike the other cop-outs. But, we'll just have to wait and see. But with all that said and done, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Like and subscribe, and if you want me to do more of these types of Dragon Ball review videos, let me know. I will keep this up, especially since new chapters only come out monthly. So, if anything, I might just do it just for the hell of it. But, yeah, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you have an awesome day.